what is special about this Testimonial Thursday is that aside from you are with us right now, this will be one of the first testimonial Thursday that will be given in full English. So I suggest that you tag your families, your friends, your international business partners, because I guarantee you that you will get so much value from this training. For our members, if you're still hard selling our product, you just have to focus on this webinar because you're not gonna do that anymore. For non-members, for our guests, today, you will discover why we are so much in love with our pure organic barley. So again, please do tag all your partners, especially everyone international partners that we have. So let's get going. I would like to introduce our speaker. Our speaker, actually, I have not met her personally, but we have created a very strong band. We have been doing our wellness weekend webinar for already 3 years, and she is an amazing lady. So she is coming from Bacolod. She's a loving wife and a mother of three. She's associated with different non-government association. Actually, she was a former Rotary president from Bacolod. For 21 years already, she had been practicing wellness and food supplementation. And right now, she is recognized as local and international wellness coach. In I Am Worldwide, she is a Just For You achiever, a Sapphire Elite Executive, and the mother of the I Am Business Center in Bacolod. So let's all welcome, all the way from China, Mentor Elise Rose Law.
Yay! Thank you, Mentor
Welcome,
Christy.
Mentor.
You're coming from Sweden. I'm coming from China, and they're watching from all over the world.
Yes.
We are international indeed, okay? And as what you have mentioned, Mentor Christy, it's really in love with the product. That's really the goal why
I
we have
agree.
this testimonial Thursday. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so please tag your international partners, and I will now share my screen. Thank you, Mets. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Mentor.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Hmm, there you go. Share screen. Mhm. Let me check for a while why I don't have my screen up here. There you go. There. Yay. Okay. So can you please give me a confirmation if you can see my screen already? There? Can anybody give me a confirmation if you already see my screen? I see it here, but hopefully you can also see it clearly. Okay, there you go. So welcome to our Testimony Thursday. And at the same time, hopefully this is going to be a sort of like a product training, because the goal is really for us to fall in love. Unless people see how in love we are with our own products, I don't think selling it will really be easy. It will be very, very hard to sell if we ourselves are not in love. Okay, so if you're new here, I hope that you will listen with full attention. And if this is your second time to watch this training, can you please write number 2? I did this training I think last month, but it was in Filipino, but this time it's full English. I am barleyfied. If you are already in love with barley, can you please write in the chat box, I am barleyfied? What does it mean if you are barleyfied? It means that you bleed green, right? So if somebody cuts your hand, instead of the red blood, green comes out because you already have the chlorophyll of barley. Okay, so please pay attention. Please pay close attention. And I would like to welcome you all. I know that there are, oh, I see number two. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I know that there are some guests and there are some members as well. So if you are a guest, you can write it down in the chat. And if you are a member, please write it down as well. Okay? And another thing, I think if you're from a different country, how would you like to write what time is it in your country? So in Sweden, Mentor Christy, I think it's minus 7 hours, is it? So it's afternoon for you. Here in China, it's exactly the same time as the Philippines. So if you're coming from Italy or Germany or other places, please do write what time is it. I really would want to know because I know that this is an international edition. So everybody will see that you stayed up late to join this training. Okay, there you go. Now, I am barleyfied. Yes, I see that. I am barleyfied. Okay, next. And if you are one of the attendees last month, you will know that I give certificate. Okay, 40 points quiz, so you have to listen. But don't worry, this is an easy one as long as you listen. And I hope that you will take pride in getting this certificate because it means you have learned at least 4 things from this training. And as a thank you gift, you will have a link in the evaluation where you can download this ebook. It's 30 Days to Greater Self-Love. Do you agree? Do you agree that we need self-love? And it's okay. Self-love, self-care, it's okay because if we are grumpy, especially if you're a mom like me, if I am grumpy, if I'm irritable, how can I take care of my children, right? So the best way for us to be happy mamas or happy sister is really for us to really learn to take care of ourselves. And taking care of ourselves is self-love. Okay, it's not a luxury, it is a necessity. So I hope that you get to download this and learn how to do it for the next 30 days. There you go. That's my gift for those who pass. And remember, if you do not pass, you can retake. But if you don't pass the quiz, you cannot get the certificate. You see? That's what happens when you're a teacher. Okay, so here, 3:32 p.m. Oh, okay. So I see that. In other 8:33 p.m. Yes, we're the same. And 8:35, yeah, 4:36 p.m. in Dubai. Yeah, I appreciate your answers. Thank you so much. So I think Mentor Christy already gave you an idea of who I am. I took an entrepreneur course it's the project of the U.S. Embassy. And at the same time, I am affiliated executive financial advisor, and at the same time, a community leader. Yes, as Mentor Christy said, I was the president of the Rotary Club of Bacolod South last year. So, and that's also Bacolod City visitor. Before I became the mother IBC, I hit my sapphire rank and at the same time went to qualified for 2 travel incentives. Who will you here hit just for you? My all-time record is the 3 days just for you. Actually, I joined Monday afternoon. By Thursday afternoon, I already had all the money, but I had to go to the bank because the bank was closed Thursday. So I had to pay it in on a Friday. So if you are not sure if just for you is real, it is real. Okay, so I also want to show you our IBC staff because I'm so proud of them. As your mother IBC, it is, and the team's desire is really to serve everyone worldwide, all over the world. That's why I'm so thankful that I was given this opportunity to do this international product training and testimonial Thursday. If you can see 17 versus 43, actually next month I will be turning 44. Can you see much difference? Oh, can you see much difference in how I carry myself? But I wanted to show you this because you know what? Grew up really sickly. I would cough or have colds every maybe 2 weeks. I have a lot of health issues because growing up, should I say, we were not well nourished because life was hard. You know, my parents had 6 children and it was hard. But starting 2000, things change. Okay. Well, there, I just want to show you the certificates that I have to assure you that the things that you will learn from me tonight are really studied and carefully crafted. I did not just do it out of nowhere or I got it from a neighbor or just Googled it. It is backed with research. Okay, so I am an international coach. Wellness Council of America. I'm one of the faculty there, and at the same time, all this. My latest achievement is the diet doctor clinician. So I'm the only, as of now, I am the only health coach certified by Diet Doctor in all of Asia there. So I'm happy to share that with you, and you can be assured that whatever I share, it is with backed by science. Okay. Now, my wellness journey, so as I mentioned to you, it is not just backed by science, it is backed by faith. And I was struggling growing up because when I was grade 6, one of my closest cousins died of cancer. So the first time I heard about cancer was when I was 12 years old, and that cousin, she was very talented, she was very pretty. And I used to sleep over because growing up, I always went to their house, especially weekends. We take a bath together, we shop together, we bake together. So she was really close to me. And I also saw how my mom's 2 sisters died, also of cancer. So it was a fear that was in my head. But when 2000 came, a friend from an MLM company, that was year 2000, she told me that her dad was supposed to have a bypass surgery, but they did not push through. Instead, they did the supplements. And then she told me this: it is preventable. Cancer is preventable. So to me, it was a revelation. It was an answer from heaven because, as I told you, I feared that. In fact, the latest cousin that died, the first cousin that died, she was diagnosed with cancer. She was only 20 and she died at age 25. So young, so talented, so beautiful, and cancer took her. And the latest cousin that died, she was diagnosed at 40 and then she died at 45. You will see later that my dad is also a cancer survivor. So all of my 4 relatives on my mother's side, they all died of cancer. So the fear was just so great. And I thought the fact that it is preventable means there's something I can do about it. And she also shared this very, very important verse with me. 3 John 1:2. This is my life, wellness, and health verse, if you want to call it. Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. It's very important to note the word be in health. If I tell you To be in health, it comes as a command that we have to do. So we are not just supposed to be prosperous on the outside or the material things. Yes, it's good to be prosperous. Yes, it's good for our soul to prosper because we are spirit beings, right? We worship, we pray. So it's okay to prosper in all those things, but be in health. I want you to please write in the chat box, my responsibility. I will wait for a few minutes because I want to see that you own your journey. You own your health because your health is your responsibility. So please write in the chat box, my responsibility. Okay, so I'm going to wait for you to write it down. We have a little bit of a delay, but it's okay. It's very important. We do not blame the genes. We do not blame our parents for not taking care of us. We do not always go back to the past. You know, I was raised really poor. I did not eat a lot, or I was raised this and that. We did not have much. We were never taught. The doctors never told us this and that. Because now that you are here, you know that it is your responsibility. So please write it down. I want you to take ownership. Because if it is your responsibility, naturally, you do not want to fail, right? Who wants to fail when you're given a responsibility? Especially us, and I am, we are leaders. We never want to fail. We do not want to fail. We strive so hard not to fail. Although we can accept failing, but if you take ownership of your health, then you know that you have to do everything to make sure that it is preserved, right? Okay, so remember that verse and remember that it is my responsibility. Yes, thank you, Miss Beth Cuenca. My health is my responsibility. Yes, Maria, thank you for that. It's important that we know this because if not, we just pass the ball and blame someone else for whatever happens to us. But now that you know, you do not pass the ball to anyone. Starting today, it is your responsibility. Okay? So, how did I come up? How did I stumble upon barley? As I mentioned, I started with food supplements in the year 2000. Okay? So, for 17 years, we had this vitamin C that we were taking. It's sodium ascorbate. We used to get it from the US because it wasn't available in the Philippines yet during the 2000 time. And I've been very, very loyal to that. We have natural antibiotics that until now, I'm still using it for 21 years already. The same antibiotic, and it never gets bacteria or whatever resistant. And my whole family has been using it as well. I have been to different memberships. I availed of all those packages, believing that they are good. And do not get me wrong, I believe that especially products in the networking or MLM industry, they are really good. The green, the letter U, even the ones sold in a famous drugstore endorsed by a famous celebrity because I needed to drink collagen. I drank that. I even made my oils. If you're familiar with this oil that claims it can be ingested, there are only 2 brands, and I have been an oiler since 2015. And there was a time that my children, my mom would drink those essential oils. I make it in a capsule. That's how brave I was when it comes to supplements because I trust that they're good. But 2017 came and I attended I don't know if Mentor Bridge and Mentor Nico are here. It was their visit to Bacolod. Can you say hello if you are here, Ments? it was their visit to Bacolod that I was invited by a dear friend from Rotary as well, and we listened. But when I listened, I got interested with Yep. I did not get interested with Barley because at that time I was already using some greens that I really liked. I think that was already 2 or 3 years that I've been using that. In fact, I was also selling that. So Barley did not interest me because I thought I already had greens. But along with that green that I took, I had to take vitamin C. I had to take multivitamins because it's not enough. And then they told me that barley is in the Bible. And as I mentioned to you, I went into the wellness industry because of faith. And it's the same thing that brought me to barley. When they said that it's in the Bible, I really checked. I really checked. And then I thought, oh, then if this is in the promised land, there must be a reason why God put it there. And this other green that I was taking, it's not in the Bible. So barley tickled my curiosity. And of course, I told you for 17 years I've been drinking this one particular vitamin C. But when I tested barley, because Dr. Hagiwara said it is the most balanced source of nutrients in a single source. My background is engineering. I am a graduate of BSECE, so to me, numbers do not lie. To me, data is very, very important. So I did my test. Of course, I'm an engineer. My mind works that way. I don't decide much emotionally, although I get emotional, but most of the time I'm very objective and I put things to the test. So in 2017, when we went to China, I decided that 2 months after taking barley, along with my other supplements, if you can see these, actually, I want to show you. This one is my collagen. It's already expired. It got expired in here. I don't know if you can see it. It got expired in 2018 because I did not drink it starting 2017. So I put it to the test. If it is really what it claims it is, then let me try it. I stopped everything after 2 months because I know that, you know what, when you drink supplements, you really have to give your body time to adjust. You have to remember that whatever brand it is, give your body time to adjust. So I gave my body 2 months and then I removed everything. Everything. Totally removed everything. I had MSM, I had vitamin B, I had calcium, I had multivitamins. I had so much. My mom used to say that my house was like a pharmacy, except instead of selling maintenance medicines, I had supplements. So I tried it. And guess what? The vitamin C that I took for 17 years until today, 4 years, I never took it anymore. The same with my children, the same with my family. I used to send to my dad and my mom and my in-laws as well. And when I shifted to barley, everybody shifted and we saw how amazing really it is. So I dare you try to put barley to test. When you feel unwell, just increase the dosage. Your body needs to rest. I even would not eat. I would just drink barley and sleep. The IBC staff knows that because they sleep at home. You can ask them about the validity of that one. That it became as well during COVID times. That is our biggest defense. So until today, my faith in barley hasn't withered. Of course, I still give the credit to God because He made barley. It's not that I'm giving barley the credit, taking it away from God, because at the end of the day, God heals. Okay, so just to be clear on that one. So it really is amazing. And I know that a lot of products in the market are good. No questions asked, they are good. For 17 years before I transitioned to barley, even to this day, there's nothing like barley. Amazing barley, to be specific, because I tried other brands of barley when I ran out of stocks here in China. We tried to order different brands, Japan, China, but nothing beats I had to have my barley shipped. Even if it was very expensive, I just had to ship the amazing barley. So they are not equal. And it also explains that even if I have been in the other brands, I never committed to be the business center. I just committed with I am, because I see how barley can really, really help people. You have a gold, you have a very, very priceless possession in your hand, and you have to realize that today. If you are not yet in love, or you have not put barley to the test, you try it. Try it. Okay? As I mentioned to you, I had a lot of health issues. I was asthmatic, but I refused to do the inhalers. There were times that I will just I will just do that, or I wake up early in the morning when the temperature drops. I had allergic rhinitis. Every single day of your life, you just sneeze. And I sneeze really loud, like it's really loud. And my kids will say, Mom, when I sneeze. And I had sinusitis. If you can see this, if you're familiar with sinupret, I had to take 7 days. Even if I did not have sinusitis, I had to take it for 7 days just to make sure that when I took the board exam for my licensure for brokerage and appraiser, sinusitis will not attack me, because I will be rendered useless. For those of you who have sinusitis, I think you can relate how excruciating and how much pain it is here. And you cannot focus. So I didn't want that. So before I would take that, but now I just take barley. And I don't have these issues anymore. I also had my migraine. As I mentioned, I was taking collagen. This is 200 per bottle. This is 200 per bottle, and I usually buy one whole box. And if there's sale, I would buy 10 boxes, because I don't want to run out of collagen, because it really, really helped me. I also did an experiment because I wanted to stop it because it's really expensive. But if I stop, the migraine comes back. So I had to drink at least 4 times a week. You see how expensive it is, because migraine is one of the things that you would never wish for anyone. I would be lying down for 2-3 days, useless, covering my eyes, because it's just so painful. Yeah, you can relate. Yes, sinus, migraine, and I also had irregular menstruation. Every time I have my period, it's really painful. So I think many women can attest to that. And if you can see my testimony, this was 2018. So I already declared that before it was this kind of green, but now it's this kind of green. They are still green, but different, totally different. Okay, so for those of you who are asking, maybe you are new, what is barley? You can check my YouTube channel. I have amazing products knowledge. There are 8 videos, and guess what? My daughter and I even use barley for our skin. Oh, you should try that too. Who wants to try? Okay, so I really hope that you go check it out. I am Elise Rose. That's my YouTube channel. And if you want to learn about micronutrients, what are enzymes, what are amino acids, you will learn that in the videos. The things that you can use to help strengthen your immune system. If you don't like pure, if you don't like drinking pure, how can you drink barley any other way? It's also there. Okay. And here you go. This is very important that we know the nutrients in barley. Do you know that when you cook vegetables, the enzymes die? The enzymes die. So technically, without enzymes, we also die. That is how important enzymes are. And we have that with barley. Minerals, vitamins, enzymes, amino acids. You know what's an amino acid? Amino acid is actually protein. So if you are struggling with, oh, am I still online? Because I think something happened. Am I still online? Can anybody tell me if I'm still online? Let me check with my tech. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm still online. Okay, so amino acids, when you have falling hair, probably you lack protein. And that's amino acids. You need that. You think you need collagen? No, you need protein. And you have that in barley. You have the minerals for your immune system. So many things. It's all in barley. And this is a documented clinical study in one of the like Chinese medicine, a combination of different sources, different doctors, different parts of the world. It's documented. And one of the doctors that mentored me in 2006, she is known, by the way, as the grandmother of alternative medicine in the Philippines. She lives in our city. She even said that these are just the known nutrients of barley. You don't know what else are unknown. So there is a possibility that there is more. But I want to make sure that we are very, very clear in these things. Barley helps with detoxification. Helps, okay? Barley helps with detoxification. Barley supplies the nutrients that we need in our body. It helps boost the immune system. It helps alkalize the body because when you are a cancer patient, most probably your body is acidic. Your blood is acidic. That's why cancer thrives in acidic environment. But barley is alkaline. And it's also the reason that you have to make sure that you drink high dose, because lower dose cannot alkalize your blood. And when your blood is alkalized, what happens to the cancer? It cannot thrive. And barley can do so much more. It can prevent falling hair. Actually, my dad, drinking barley, he was already bald. Now he has hair. So it's true. But his problem is, including his beard, his beard also grows really fast. So he has to shave many times. But it helps you with hair growth as well. But let us be very clear that barley does not cure. Can you please write in the chat box, barley helps? Okay, while I drink my water, please write barley helps. There you go. Please write barley helps. I will wait for you for a little while. Barley helps. Barley does not cure. It doesn't. Your body became very toxic for the previous years that you have been, actually, including me, because I was also guilty of that. Don't feel that I'm singling you out. All of us had moments where we put toxic in our body. And because of that, we need to detox. And barley helps with that. We have been undernourished because we have been eating food that's packed or not nutrient dense. artificial, everything instant, everything carbs. So, nothing, no nutrients supplied to the body. But barley helps nourish. And when your body is detoxified, and when your body has the needed nutrients to function properly, you can be very, very sure that your body can heal itself. That's how God made our bodies. That's how amazing that this body is that we have taken for granted for a long time. Okay? So let's be very clear on that. Barley helps. Barley does not cure. So I thank you, Ms. Evangeline. Thank you for that. Ms. Mary Ann, thank you. Yes, Ms. Alma. So thank you so much for your responses. Let's proceed. Do you want more? Do you want more? Can you please write it down? And I really, really hope that you are just as I'm very excited to share this with you, but at the same time, I really, really hope as well that you are just as excited to receive these things. Okay? And again, if your business partners from different parts of the world, you can tag them so they can watch the replay, and hopefully we can really, really spread barley all around the world. Okay, there. Okay, there. What is that? You need to choose today. Where do you want to spend your money on? People say barley is expensive, but guess what? When you get sick, it's a lot more expensive. You lose your peace. How much is your peace of mind? Can you put a price tag for your peace of mind? I don't think so. As a mother, as long as my children are well and they are not sick, I can do anything, or I can face anything that comes along my way. But if one of the kids are sick, then you lose so much. You lose so many things. Before, every time we traveled to China, I would bring these things. Biogesic, Allerkid, all those paracetamol, salbutamol, things like for cough, colds. I would bring that. But I end up throwing them because my kids, they don't get sick. But it's okay, right? It's okay. Until such time that we did not bring any of those things anymore. Because, well, we've been here since January and the children have never been sick. Can you imagine the peace that I have knowing that my children are okay? Is barley safe? And the dad is working in an office. So both of them, every day, they go out to work. But what keeps them secure? What keeps them confident that their child is going to be okay? Aside from breastfeeding, this baby drinks barley. So how safe is it? Very safe. And that mom is, again, she got pregnant, and while pregnant, she drinks barley. Because in the IBC, we take care of the staff. We make sure that they drink barley. We really get angry if they do not drink it, because their health is very important to us. I remember there were some days that my staff would say, "Can I stop drinking barley?" And I said, "Why?" Because I want to rest. I want to get sick and rest. How crazy is that? Because they never get sick. It's funny, but yeah, that's the reality. If you can see the IBC, it's always open because the staff, they never get sick. Or if they do, maximum one day. And they're back running up and running. No matter how long nights they stay up, or no matter how early, they are just well because we take care of their health. We take care of our children, we take care of our staff because they are family. And here, this is my friend. She's a teacher, breast cancer um, survivor in Bacolod. And that's my dad. And this is the latest cancer patient that we helped. When I saw her last July, her cancer was metastatic stage 4. She was already bedridden. You cannot almost talk to her because she was in so much pain. She can't stand up. But drinking barley, a group of people helped her from the IBC, from the church, from friends. We helped them with, because they're not well off, so we sent some help to them. And while she was doing her chemotherapy, she also did the liver, pancreas, the same as what my dad did. My dad is a cancer survivor, over 6 years, almost 7 already, and we did not go through chemotherapy. We did all natural. And it's just so amazing that actually this is our friend and this is the daughter, and they are very excited to actually share and inspire others. That last week, the two of them and we talked to a liver cancer metastatic patient as well, and she was just very positive. She just said, just take barley, just pray, just declare your healing. Look at her. Now, that was July, end of July actually. So she started around August. And it's funny because she was undernourished. But after 2 months, I think, she was already, or a month, because it was in September, she was no longer undernourished. And after a month, she was able to get up slowly. And now she's actually washing their own dishes. How amazing is that? But here's a quick guide, okay? This is a quick guide, not because you need to take barley high dose, you do it on the spot. 6 sachets or 1 box. No. We need to understand that there can be healing crisis and there can be metabolic issues. So we have to do it slowly because the pain will probably manifest. So start with 1 sachet. Always start with 1 sachet. The best, especially if you're handling old people, maybe diabetic or hypertensive, make sure that you always start with 1 sachet upon waking up. And then you try to observe for 2 to 3 days. Observe the body's reaction. Is there pain? Some people experience pain. But if you do it 6 sachets immediately, the pain will be very excruciating. They will stop drinking barley. Healing crisis, that's what you call it. You know, how will I demonstrate what healing crisis is? There are people who squat, the squatters, right? Example, you are an owner of the land and there are squatters there, and they have lived in there for 25 years or maybe 50 years. And then you decide one day, I will take back my land. What's going to happen? Some squatters probably will leave peacefully, but the others, they will not leave. They will put up a fight. Can you imagine cancer, diabetes, hypertension, gout, all those aches and pains in your body? They have been there for years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25, 30 years. And then one day barley comes in and shakes their world. So they will not leave without putting up a fight. And that's how I want to explain healing crisis. So it's something that you have to understand because you have to do it slowly. And then if she's okay or he's okay, After 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, you add another sachet at lunch. And then the same, one in the morning, one at lunch, 2 to 3 days observe. If it's good, then try one at night. 2 to 3 days observe. So one in the morning, one at lunch, one at night. You build up the number of sachets daily. Do you know, my personal conviction is I am willing to take as much as 2 boxes or 3 boxes if that's what it takes for me to defeat cancer faster. But of course, you have to consider your body. Until where can your body tolerate? Like for me personally, if there are days that I'm so tired, let's say some mentors go to Bacolod and we stay up so late because of trainings and all those talk, that the body gets really tired, I drink 2 sachets in the morning, 2 sachets midday, 2 sachets in the afternoon, and 2 sachets before bedtime. That's just because I'm extremely tired. But of course, I still know that I need to sleep. So in some days, I don't eat, I sleep. And now that I'm doing low carb and intermittent fasting, now that I'm coaching, I realize that there is healing in fasting. But that's a completely different topic. We can discuss that with you. Some of the mentors already know about that, but it's a completely different topic. But when you are sick, naturally, you don't want to eat. Your body tells you, I don't want to eat. Then just drink barley. So for the cancer patients, the diabetics, the hypertensive, just build up the dosage. Okay? Up to until what level? For my case, I tried 3 times. I tried taking 3 sachets at one time. I had LBM. I had the loose bowel movement. So my tolerance is 2 sachets, but I can drink it every 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours. So that's the same thing I advise to people. Others, I heard they can drink 5 sachets at one time, but that's not for everyone. You can try and test. And again, if you are a cancer patient, please stay away from high carbohydrates food and sugar. 1 cup of rice converts to 10 teaspoons of sugar when it reaches your blood. Again, 1 cup of rice converts to 10 teaspoons of sugar when it reaches your blood. Do you know that your body only needs 1 teaspoon equivalent? So if you continue to eat only rice, guess what? It's only sugar that you put inside your body. I had to put that in because carbohydrates and sugars, most of the time we just say, oh, I will not eat sugar. But you still continue to eat noodles or pasta or those things. So stay away from carbs, stay away from sugar. Completely different topic, but you have to remember that. Okay? So the same with this. That's what we told her. She lessened her carbohydrates and she did the liver, pancreas, raw eggs, and all those protocol that was taught to us by a doctor who was also a cancer survivor himself. So that's my dad. The onco told us that probably he's a stage 3 or 4, most probably metastatic, but we did not go through the regular protocol of checking our chemotherapy. We did all natural. So since 2017, he drinks barley every day. 2 sachets minimum, but on days like when he's really tired or he goes out of the house, he adds another 2 at night. Okay? Because to me, my parents' lives are very valuable, right? So I would rather spend for food supplement, for nourishing food, than take them out of the hospital. That is painful, and I don't want that. So please remember the dosage. Increase slowly, okay? There you go. Next, another use of barley to prevent childhood obesity. Last year, I saw my son. His hand was totally like water, so fluffy, so bouncy. You cannot see the bones. You cannot see the nerves. It's all just fats here. I cannot let them drink slimming tea or our grape juice. I cannot because they're 14 and 10. So I had to find a way to do it naturally. Did you know that children who are obese, if there are 100 children obese listening right now, if you are a parent of an obese child, 85% of those children that we have, they will grow up obese with a lot of complications. In 2050, in the US statistics, well, the Philippines actually follows the US statistics, and this is from a very reliable source. 2050, 1 in every 2 in America is going to be obese. Not overweight, obese. 1 in every 2. And guess what? 1 in every 3 in 2050 is going to be diabetic. And I don't want my children in that statistics. I want them to be the 1. I don't want them to be the obese. I don't want them to be the diabetics. So we had to make a lifestyle change. And barley really helped us. If you can see our 100 days challenge, my son lost 13.4 kilos, and my daughter, she wasn't obese. She was just overweight. So she did not lose much. And if you can see my knee, it's a little bit inflamed already. But we did a lifestyle change. We embraced the low carb and intermittent fasting, and with the help of barley. So we were able to prevent obesity. And not just that, look at my husband. From 117 kilos, he was down to 93.6. And his BP is 160/90. 160/90. Now it's normal without medication, without exercise. And my daughter, you can see that weight loss with barley and lifestyle change is sustainable. The problem with people doing diets, famous diets, is because they do not sustain it. They're just there for 7 days, 14 days, a month. But if you can see, March 2020 until August 2021, my daughter maintained, and my son did not go back to being obese anymore. It was never because my daughter wasn't pretty, or it was never because my son did not look handsome. I don't really care if people find them beautiful or handsome, because I do. I find my daughter beautiful and I find my son handsome. But the question is, will they be healthy? And it's the same question I want to ask all the parents in here today. You see? Do you see the difference? This was taken, this one, January of 2020. This was last October. So much difference. And no maintenance meds. Until now, we're 44. No maintenance medicines. Barley for skincare. Who likes this? Who likes this? Oh, I'm very, very sure that if you have skin issues, you would want to try. For my case, I used this one is a clay, the white clay, hydrosol, and then barley, and then a bit of oil so that it won't harden on your skin. But you can use just barley, especially if you have acne. The acne part, do it consistently, maybe for 3-5 days. If you don't have acne, you don't need to do this every day, because again, barley is alkaline. So you can just do this maybe once or twice twice a week just to maintain the skin. But if you have acne, you can try it for 3 to 5. The distilled water is acidic, alkaline, so when it reaches your face, it brings the balance. Okay? Barley for fur babies. You see how I love barley because I told you we had to ship. It's so expensive. So this is our dog. His name is Tafu. He's a miracle dog. He was saved from an accident and we adopted him. And you see that? I do not throw away my barley sachets. I get it out and then I wipe the rice or the egg and then I let my dog eat barley. Okay, so that's from our other, I think, IM members as well. They also give barley to their dogs, and my sister actually has a really good testimony with this, that her dog got really sick, did not respond to the medicines given by the vet, but the dog responded to barley. After a day or two, the appetite was back and the dog was already healed. Amazing, right? I like my barley milky barley. I like it with almond milk because almond milk is not fattening. So that's how I like it. Usually, I also drink 2 in the morning, and then regular days, I drink another 2 at night. That's regular days. But in days when I'm very, very tired, I drink more, maybe 6 or probably 8. So it depends on how much my body needs. Okay? I also did this. Can you imagine? That's how in love I am with barley. This was last previous years when we were still not doing the low carb nutrition. I'd make ice cream, I'd make donut, leche flan, barley, mochi ice cream. You see that? It's all barley. You'd even make the dalgona. This is I forgot, durian. It's a durian shake. And they put barley. It's yummy. And this is the chocolate, dark chocolate, and then barley. And pastillas, barley pastillas. So if you have problems getting children to eat or drink barley, there's a lot of ways. Although I know that it's sweet, but as long as you just do not give them too much of the good things or the sweet things, not too much, I think barley getting inside their body is still okay. Okay, and this one is barley biko. But you have to remember that barley is sensitive. Okay, barley is sensitive to heat and light. So as much as possible, you lower the heat before adding barley. Okay, there, keto milk tea. So that's tea bags, the stevia, erythritol, and the low carb milk and barley. That's how we make our milk tea. We drink that almost every day without the guilt. Without the guilt. Because there's no sugar syrup that will spike insulin. This is totally keto. Okay? And now, in the Facebook group, I would like to invite you to join us. Actually, there's almost around 500 of us. The I Am Barleyfied. If you can see that, we have lives almost every Wednesday for the Wellness Wednesday. We have challenge. If you want to join, have to go down the carb mountain. We have wellness weekend as well. And we have our mentors sharing in all those different platforms, different platforms that we use in Wellness Wednesday, I Am Barleyfied, and the Wealthy Community. So please join us because we are not just here to have a fit body and a fat bank account. We're not just here for opportunity and prosperity. We are here for health as well. So let us not forget to spread health. So join us in I Am Barleyfied because here we teach health. Okay? So these are the mentors who share their testimony. They're Sweden, the Vikings team. So proud of them for taking action. They share their testimonies. And another set. More and more mentors are sharing because you know what? Whatever it is you share, especially if you have the laboratory tests to prove it, nobody can really question that because it's your own. And when you sell it, you do not get discouraged if people don't buy because you know that they lost something valuable. Barley is such a gold. Barley is such a blessing. And if they say no to it, I don't feel bad because I know I'm very secured of what barley has helped me with and my family with. So there's really no hard selling. There's just heart selling. Sell what's in your heart. Sell how happy it made you feel. Sell how awesome it is. Sell how amazing it is. How miraculous it has changed your lives. No hard selling, heart selling. You sell with your heart because you're happy. And that's how in love I am with barley. That even our Christmas tree is barley. Actually, it's different products of I am. We have the Garcinia, we have the coffee, and all those things. This is the choco barley. These are all the boxes. So, can you imagine? We use everything. We do not throw anything. How barleyfied can you be? How barleyfied, how in love can you be? I am very, very barleyfied. Have a blessed barley Christmas. So I'm your mother, Elise. If you go to the IBC, they call me mother. Okay? And I like that. I like being called mother. Be the product of my product. This is the conclusion. What does it mean to be the product? It's very, very simple. Be a living example of what you sell. Be a living example of what you recommend or what you advise to people. Be a living example of somebody who walks what he preaches. You know, when we do the IBP, we always tell people barley has 68 micronutrients. These are the testimonies of people. But guess what? I know some mentors do not even take barley every day. I will not mention names, but it's true. You know that. You don't. So when you talk to people, it doesn't come out with conviction. It doesn't come out with faith in your product. It doesn't come out with such a strong belief that I know, even if I'm very far from you, even if we are just on virtual, I know that you can feel how much I love, how much in love I am with barley. Can you? Can you? Can you tell that I am very, very much in love with barley? We don't know each other. You don't know my story, and if you listen to how I share barley, you know that I love barley. Okay, so you have to show people, you have to lead by example. If you are a leader, this one is straightforward. If you are a leader and you do not drink barley, you will produce followers who will not drink barley too. If you are a leader who doesn't speak conviction when you talk about barley, when you talk about health, you will have followers who are the same. They talk about barley, but they never live it. So, as a leader, as a mentor, be the product of your product because people will resonate. They will feel your conviction when you talk about barley. Okay? True. Ayan. Yeah. Sabi niya, yes. Sabi niya, true. Yeah, thank you for that assurance. And then, ito pa. That was Tagalog. Okay. If you want to succeed in sales today, you better be a product of the product. Why? Because people value authenticity and transparency above all else. Okay? Be the product of your product. People can tell. People will know if you're authentic. I'm not saying that we will never get sick. Of course, there are days that we might get sick. Maybe we weren't able to sleep well. Maybe we did not drink enough water, so we got dehydrated because we were just so busy that day. Maybe it was too cold because it's winter and you're dressed. You might get sick. The problem is getting sick is not the issue. How long will you stay sick? When you drink barley, it's just half day, overnight, a day, maximum 2 days. But if you don't have barley, it will take weeks and even months. I know it because I tried it. So I would like to go back and challenge you. Try barley, try it, test it. Take the maximum limit. You want to test the anti-aging property of barley? For the next 30 days, drink 2 sachets, 2 and 2 and 2, at least 6 sachets a day. Prove it if you want the anti-aging effect. You know why? Because your body will utilize barley for your organs first. Your skin is the last priority. So you have to bring your barley or nutrient level in a level that your skin or your hair will benefit from it. Try it. 6 sachets at least for the next 30 days. And then you come back to me and tell me what happens. You will see totally difference, a totally different you. You do that for 3 months, your blood changes every 3 months. So after 90 days, actually, it's like you were born new. Try it. Okay, now here's a gift for you, avocado barley. It's keto smoothie. So you can use all-purpose cream or almond milk unsweetened, okay? You can use avocado. Avocado is really rich in potassium. You don't need to eat banana. Banana has the highest sugar content of all the fruits. You eat avocado, it has higher potassium and it doesn't have the carbs. And then you can put sweetener, but the natural ones, as I mentioned, erythritol or stevia or monk fruit, not honey. Honey is not healthy. It's a totally different topic. If you want to learn more, you join the I Am Barleyfied. We talk about these things there. Put all the ingredients in a blender and then enjoy. Put ice. And then also here, milky barley, milky choco barley, and milk tea barley. Okay, so I hope you will take a screenshot and try to see if you can. Hopefully, you can see the recipes. So that ends my training testimonial. I hope you have learned. Please only minutes, and then you search for this 3 days free. It's free to download this. Did you learn? So that's it. Thank you. And to God be the glory. You have to start living the wealthy lifestyle today. Wealthy means wellness, okay? It's not wrong spelling. Wealthy because it's wellness. Okay, that's it. Mentor Christy, I'm done. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mentor Elise. We missed the part where you shared about the certificate because there was some logging or that the internet connection was not okay. But just to let everyone know, yes, you can just get the link and you can just answer the evaluation. And after that, you will get this certificate that you have undergone or you have finished this I am the product of my product webinar. So, wow, thank you so much, Mentor Elise. Did you know that I was watching all the chat from the whole time? Everyone was chatting their names after names and they really wanted to tag people for them to listen to this webinar because I believe like them like me they have gained so much value and knowledge. So what did we get
Mm,
from this webinar? I am the product of my product. Barley helps, it does not cure. We have learned
yes.
how to tell the people who are suffering cancer the proper way to do it. And I'm very happy when I learned about this, Mentor Elise, because this is exactly what I was sharing with my partners here in Sweden. And we
Mhm.
are so happy because everyone of us here in our team, Barley is not just our maintenance. Barley is our lifestyle. So we never hard
Yes.
sell. When we talk to people, we know that what we are sharing is something for them, that we have something to share. And if this product has helped us, it will definitely help them too. So thank you so much, Mentor Elise, for this wonderful, wonderful training. I know many people would want to ask so many questions, but again, you can just join the I Am Barleyfied community, and there are
Yeah.
dedicated mentors there that are willing to help you. So, Mentor Elise, do you have last message for everyone for today?
I'm just happy to be able to share this international community, and I really, really hope that people in Sweden, in Italy, in the US, in Germany, and all parts of the globe will just be able to discover how amazing our barley is. It really is. Right, Mentor Christy? It's really
Yes,
just amazing. Yeah.
indeed, Mentor Elise. So, just to close, I just want to share everyone how also was my journey here with our pure organic barley. So before, I had been suffering with urinary tract infection, so UTI, for 8 long years, and I have been taking antibiotics after antibiotics after antibiotic, and that's very very expensive, especially in the Philippines. And number one fear that I have is since I am a single mom, so how would be the future of my daughter? So one day, Mentor Sam and Mentor Rach Palomo mentioned about this product with me. And imagine, I have been taking this product for 3 long years. And as of
Mm.
this day, I'm not having any UTI, no antibiotics. And I wake up every day very excited. And I'm proud to say that I am the product of my product. So that's all for us right now.
Yes.
Again, my name is Christian Alvarez Fortu, coming to you live from Gothenburg, Sweden, and Mentor Elise. Yes, Mentor Elise is coming us live from China. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank
So you can
you.
see on the screen our form and certificate. So just get the link and you will be able to get the evaluation. So that's all for us right now. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. God bless everyone.